Good evening, members of the cabinet. Good evening, admins of Biafra, Liazen in different states of the United States. I welcome all of you, the cabinet members, ministers and head of department of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. Good evening from here. It's another honor to be with you today in the U.S. town hall meeting. The enemies are quaking and have all seated in their various gossiping locations to watch again how we fund our liberation, because that is the biggest mystery to them today. You've seen them releasing research articles and many papers on how Biafra government is funding its liberation. They took their time to start analyzing, researching on our fundraising, and at the same time including the views we've had on Twitter. They themselves have posted and published their own finding that my ex-posts have over 226 million views on X alone. So they can understand the magnitude of what Biafrans are doing globally. And I have challenged them to publish their own drug lord criminal president Tinubu views. Let us see who is interested in listening to a convicted criminal in the United States. My fellow Biafrans, I want you all to understand that our freedom is here. My speech today will be very brief, and I hope, but I would like to point and touch many places and many issues. One is that I want to use this opportunity and medium to send a warning to Bianca Ojukwu to stay clear from anything sabotage against Biafra. If she wants to continue to have her peace, Biafra people will not look at anybody that stand on their way to freedom. Her husband led the war when Nigeria declared war against Biafra people. The great Iroko of Biafra, which is her late husband, commanded Biafra armed forces, and of course he was the president of Biafra during that 3 years of genocide. So we are not going to trade our freedom for anything political position, because a lot of people have expected me to react on the so-called frivolous appointment of Bianca Ojukwu. The reason I have not reacted is that it is not my business. And I believe it is none of Biafran's business. She is a politician. She believes in Nigeria, and that is her own choice. She is just one person, one woman with one vote. Today, you don't expect me to start reacting when 50 million Biafrans have consented to this Biafra government, giving this Biafra government consent and the authority to fight for their freedom. So who is Bianca Ojukwu? Only one person, one woman. So I don't want to waste my time, but it is very imperative that I bring this message to her. So long as she maintains her lane, mind her business as a politician under Nigeria, we don't have problem with her. But where we are going to have problem with her is when she used that position to fight against Biafra in any capacity. Then Simon Ekpa will change to whatever that will suit her. And then we will engage her in any way possible. For now, she can enjoy her appointment. I have no business and I have no issue with her appointment under Nigeria. You know, the question they used to ask, when will Biafra come? This question has always been what has been in the mind of the enemy for decades. They come like friends, they laugh, and at the end, the question is actually meant to mock the Biafra agitation in those days. My fellow Biafrans, I would like to, today is Sunday, I would like to read the Bible today. I would like to read from the book of Ecclesiastes 7. The book of Ecclesiastes 7, I'm going to read from chapter 7, and I will read verse 7, and I will read 9. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Number 9, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools. When you expect the Biafra government and myself to act on certain issues, we don't delve into things with our anger. We take our time. But when we start, the entire world will know that we have started. They used to ask you, when will this Biafra come? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned this in one of his broadcasts. Always there, when will this Biafra come? When will this Biafra come? That's a question that many, both the good and the bad, carried in their heart for decades. But that question now has an answer. The question finally has an answer. And the infinite answer will come on December 2nd, 2024. My fellow Biafrans, as we continue to put in place the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist state within Biafra land, we are taking it one step at a time. We are not in a hurry. This is a fight that have taken the life of millions, and we've fought this for over 50 years. The Biafra government 72 hours ultimatum to return all the Biafrans that were kidnapped from the old eastern Nigeria and taken to northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria to detain. Many of them have been detained for many years without trial. That 72 hours ultimatum ends today. And we have seen reactions from different courts. One of them is the court, is the Owerri Appeal Court. They have announced temporary shutdown because of security concern. This particular shutdown, it is now very evidently clear that Nigeria have no intention of returning our brothers they kidnapped from eastern Nigeria and taken to different detention facilities in the northern Nigeria, or maybe many of them have been killed. So, the knowing what we do not know about the fate of our fellow brothers and sisters.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back update and information and see the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. All right, let's go down to the news proper as it dey hot. It don't shele as it dey be for this morning. The members of the indigenous people of Biafra have said that the IPOB members are doing a great work in the southeastern part of Nigeria. Let's go down to the full detail of the information. According to them, they said as regards the issue of the insecurity that is currently going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria, they said that IPOB members and ESN are doing great work in order to salvage the issue of insecurity that is currently ravaging the southeastern part of Nigeria, known as the Biafra land. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Saturday declared that the Eastern Security Network, ESN, is doing a formidable job in the southeast. IPOB said it was mischievous to link ESN to insecurity across the southeast. Emma Powerful, the spokesperson of the spokesman of IPOB, insisted that ESN is doing its dedicated job in the southeast. This was contained in a statement by his spokesman, Emma Powerful. According to Powerful, the noble and great family of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, led by the prophet of our time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wishes to notify Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of Biafra freedom that ESM formed and established by our indomitable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Okuchukwu Kanu, are on top of the job for which the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, established them. That job is the defense of the length and breadth of Biafra land from the ravages of killer herdsmen from the Sahel. For it has come to the notice that some faceless individuals, perhaps propelled by hunger and deprivation and under the pay of some inconsequential political entities in Nigeria, appear to be busy on social media trying very hard to mislead the public into blaming ESM for the government-sponsored insecurity bedeviling the southeast. Their pathetic attempt to change the narrative about the nobility of the movement and the vision of the leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in establishing ESN is bound to fail as other previous attempts did. He said, this cowardly and shameless individual operating under the cloak of anonymity afforded them by use of fake accounts were nowhere to be found when killer Fulani herdsmen from all over the Sahel region were marauding through our farmland, forests, and villages in Biafra land, pillaging, looting, raping, and slaughtering the men, women, and children. The situation became so deplorable that some Igbo governors summoned the courage to call the 82 Division of Nigerian Army at Enugu, and later the presidency found to their shock that their calls were ignored. Reduced to issuing watery, inconsequential, and ineffectual press statements, they retorted to begging the federal government of Nigeria through newspaper publications to intervene and rescue them. At a point, our mother stopped going to the farm. Fear and terror gripped our land. None of these whistlings ranting online raised a voice for condemnation at the despicable cowardice of the so-called political class in the East. In the face of this mass slaughter of their people, we all recall instances of wholesale massacre and bloodbath in Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, Abia, Imo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Benue, and Imo State. How can any sane Igbo person forget Nimbo and Ozuwani? Or have we all forgotten that this sustained slaughter of the innocent by Fulani herdsmen was the sole reason why our leader formed the formidable Eastern Security Network, ESN? Those mischievously linking ESN and extension IPOB to ongoing insecurity in Igbo land are not only misguided, but they are jokers. These attention seekers how the politicians sponsoring the destruction of Igbo land in exchange for an enlarged security budget with which they hope to contest for vice presidential slot come the next election in 2027 if President Tinubu decides not to run. All right, welcome back, wonderful people. This is coming from the indigenous people of Biafra, coming from their spokesperson, Emma Powerful. According to him, he was narrating how helpful the ESN, the Eastern Security Network, the military wing of the IPOB, how effective and beneficial they have been to Ndi and not only Ndi they have also been to Nigeria at large, because it's not only Ndi that are living in the southeastern part of Nigeria. There are other ethnicities, there are other indigenes from other places who are residing within this environment. But as he be, Ima Powerful don't talk his own. He said that a lot of people who are not thinking well, politicians who want just personal benefit, who are saying that IPOB or ESN has no benefit. He reminded them of a lot of bloodbath that were caused by men of the Sahel, who decided that their destiny, that their God called them to go everywhere and conquer. Meanwhile, remember that God of Ndi Igbo said, as the mountains surround Jerusalem, he said that he has surrounded his people, and Ndi Igbo are his people. So I don't think that any force that think they can penetrate into Igbo land will succeed. Even during the 1967, 1970, where a lot of things happened, even there was a lot of force to penetrate by the then energy government, but these people could not penetrate because the power of Almighty Chukwu Kabiama stood and made sure, even though about 3 million lives were lost, but still yet there were remnants, and that remnants which remained have become a great people all over the nation, all over the world. The remnant of Ndi after the 1967 to 1970, these remnants have become great people. That is to show you that Ifechukwu Dalo, Madam Efichia. And when I say table Sunday, today is Sunday morning, whatever the Almighty God has written in your life, no man, no woman will be able to wash it away, because so have been the blessings of the children of Israel, and so have been the blessings of Biafrans. God have decided that these people, he is going to bless them, and he has been there making sure that these people are well taken care of. All right. On another information, a police operative attached to Otuocha Area Command, Anambra East Local Government Area of Anambra State, has shot dead a youth in the area. It was gathered that the youth had a disagreement with the policeman at a checking point over 100 naira, during which one of them quickly pulled the trigger and shot him dead. A source from Aguleri in Anambra East Local Government Area who brought this to the attention of our reporter with a gory video of the youth's dead body said the police squad involved was led by one Onyebuchi. The incident happened on Saturday and has greatly unsettled the area as youths protested the action of the public. It was, however, not clear if the argument that led to the killing of the youth was payment of 100 naira bribe or collected of balance for bribe already paid, but police authorities confirmed the incident. Reacting to inquiries from Daily Post, the State Police Command spokesperson Tochukwu Ikenga, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, said the command was aware of it and had taken control. He said the police officer involved have been identified as Inspector Sani Suleiman. He has been disarmed and detained for further investigation and internal disciplinary procedures. All right, as you can see what just happened, that a man called Suleiman have shot one boy in Anambra East, local government in Anambra State, This is happening around Otuocha. Otuocha, this is where this thing happened. And as it is, it has become too appalling that our police, who are supposed to be protecting life, are not civilized, they are not trained, they don't have character, they are not well trained in order to be able to carry out their duties. I think some of the things that is causing this thing too, even though you wouldn't blame anybody for another person's action, but sometimes you see anger, grief, enmity, and ethnicity. Another thing is hunger, because as the economy is now, everybody is angry. The policeman is angry. The citizen himself is angry because somebody you are requesting to give you 100 naira, you don't even know whether that 100 naira is his last money. Maybe it's something he has budgeted. One boy told me his story. He traveled from here to Lagos to for Guinea pasture. He didn't know anybody there. He just decided, the way people can travel and all that. From there, he started sleeping on the street and all that. According to him, he said that one morning, he had only 100 naira left in his pocket that he wanted to use to eat the next morning to start his daily hustle, because he was sleeping in a timber shop. The next morning, he found out that his jean trouser has been torn, and his last 100 naira taken away by another homeless scavenger. So the boy said that when he woke up the next morning, he was heartbroken. He was devastated. He didn't know what to do. But as it is, my people, that I think this could be another thing that could cause someone being that angry to the extent of shooting another person. Okay, all right, as it may be. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and touch your notification button, touch the like button, and make sure that our news is dropping on your table. On another point, today is Sunday. Try your best. We know say the country hard. Even if na rice and oil. I get one of my friend who told me the boy na big man now. But he said that when they were small, their mother didn't have much. They came out from a poor family, and for him, life was a different thing. December, when every other children will be grinding their tomato, their mothers will be frying their chicken and the rest of them. He said that for them, the mother doesn't have anything. What the mother will just do is to take oil, buy onions, put it. You will be adding the shine and the aroma. But for them, when they inside the house, no food there for them. All right. Still remember that you are still with your one and only Yokopus master. Meanwhile, make I bring you comments of that shooting in Anambra East local government of Anambra State, in Otuocha. Eagle Fly Electrical say this is not ordinary. Why is it that other bribe are the ones always shooting and killing people through the security operatives? Okay, I think he wanted to say other tribes. Ogbonnayebe said, unprofessional police officer, why are those who protest citizens killing them? This is unacceptable in a civilized environment. Ogbonnayebe said that this is unacceptable in a civilized environment. Of course, it's unacceptable in a civilized environment. I don't know if people remember the incident of George and one policeman then in America, where a white policeman shot a black policeman. It has always been an issue of racism, ethnicism, and tribalism. That have been what have crippled a lot of nations. But in as much as that, all right, the comment goes on and on. Fear God Oba said government need to be checking all these security men from time to time. Some of them have mental disorder. Let them not carry mad person keep on the road. The person will be deliberately killing innocent people in the name of security work. Please, please, we should talk about this. All right, wonderful people. They say, please, we should talk about this. Some people are not stable mentally. Some people are not sound. But in Africa here, we know they check all those things. All those things does not concern people where we say they dey for this African part of the country. Waiting they talk and I move. God wey know they work on Boko Haram, but they work on defenseless citizens. God, please keep me and my people away from the danger of the day and night. This one is coming from Microphone Mystery. Victor Daniel said, clean off innocent people again. Zenith Bank or Eco Bank. This person is talking another thing. Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. Thank you for listening. God bless you.